Whose penis is that? We're on the air.
Does
All
anybody
right.
else really want to know what that guy, what's his name? The one that's on SNL that's having sex, that was like dating Pete Davidson. I need to know what that man's dick looks like. Why is he dating all of these very hot women when he looks like salad fingers?
Apparently he's very kind and very...
Boy. He has to have a horse cock. I refuse to believe
Is he
that.
still dating Megan Fox?
No, it's Kim Kardashian.
No, he's saying like Kim
that's
Kardashian.
MGK.
No,
Yeah,
you're
he's dating Kim Kardashian.
what Jeremy is referring to is MGK is dating
That's
Megan
what I
Fox,
just
yes, and they did the that one commercial for Calvin Klein.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sorry.
So, Cinnamoira, who would you like to pick to give the recap?
I am gonna go, unfortunately, with Mr. Kertz since he did get the natural one.
Damn,
Yeah,
I was
fair.
hoping it wasn't going to be me. I rolled that and I was like,
But
there's a chance.
I will say everyone provides assistance when asked.
Damn it.
No, I'm the note taker. I just don't like
Well,
speaking in
fine.
That's all I know.
I'm just
Why don't we make him
saying.
do it every single time?
public. Hey, you got to make it fair to everyone else. You know, you got to pay attention.
Elora, did you just write meats on the map?
Yeah,
Did you
It's
say
Arby's.
It's the butcher guy.
it's
Oh.
Arby's.
They have the meats.
Anyway, previously on D&D.
So we finished up the aftermath of the battle with the albino gnome dragon that was definitely going to try and eat Kertz and not sleep with him. And then we managed to get out on the lake to try and cross with most of us water walking, but some of the zombies were crawling the ocean floor just because they couldn't walk on the water. We did notice that there was a rather large golem-like creature near what we assume to be the dragon's hoard in the middle of the lake. We were also attacked by dark mantles, which are weird squid thingies that drop down from the ceiling. We were also attacked by other zombies on the ocean lake floor that were not Elora's zombies, but they were cannon fodder and used later. But we held off the dark mantles pretty easily, and we did fight the iron golem. Probably iron golem. It was a golem. Elora did a weird paladin ability that managed to get most of the alive zombies to go after the golem, but not really helping because it's an iron golem against smushy zombies. But we managed to, yeah, they did their best, but their best wasn't good enough. But we did eventually beat the golem. We found some items from the horde and money. Made it out of the lake. Met a surfer bro Funglette. Who promised to lead us around the fungal forest if and when we go, and we have to ask for him. And I don't think I wrote his name. Yes. Jesse, how do you pronounce it?
Good luck.
Frushel? Frushel?
Frasiel.
Fraser. Fraser.
Razzle dazzle.
Then we had 2 days left to Vethens Hold. On day 6, we had no encounters, and on day 7, we also had no encounter. So we arrived at Vethens Hold, more the poor people's entrance, I assume, or just an entrance. Hopefully they don't all look like that. It was pretty trashy. There was not really a gate. It was just like a weird, bizarre, homeless city or beggar city thief area. But as we headed in, we asked for some information. mostly a tavern to hopefully not get mugged and or killed at. We were directed to the Beholden Tavern, but on the way we did pass the culinary, air quotes, around culinary section of the city, and we noticed the rather interesting restaurant called the Skinned Man, which we had learned about previously as specializing in meat of stuff. Definitely all ethically sourced. And we did go into the Beholden Tavern. Kertz did not want to give up his weapon, so he is staying outside. However, two or three people were charmed upon entrance, as per the stone pillars had some kind of magic on them that I don't think we figured out completely yet. It seems like it's a decent place, and we met, I believe, the tavern owner named Tomba. I think that's
What was his name again?
Tomba, Tomba.
Was he a gnome?
Short guy. He was a short one.
Yes. Let me double check. Tomba, the middle-aged gnome.
Yes.
And I dropped a name and got a very small town response.
Yes.
Indeed, you did. All right, so give me 1 second. All right, so I'm going to need Sporelina to go to the secondary voice channel.
Dun
Oh
dun
my.
dun.
Oh no.
Secrets
dun.
already.
Oh
Who's
yes.
She jumps over and immediately just says, "I didn't do it."
I like the little Arby symbol. That was good. Yeah, I got a little bit lazy at the end toward notes because I was like, yeah, I'm definitely not going to be on this week. Oh,
I'm gonna be
foolish
dead.
me. I'll probably be dead before this happens.
Most likely kill you by morning.
In the meantime, we're just like having the most wonderful time.
I believe, Kertz, you are not inside this tavern because you refused to be let go of your spear.
Forcefully refused.
The schmear.
And so the rest of you, I believe, Cinna and Morrik, you guys are having the grandest of times.
This place is amazing.
You just see them. They're hanging out with all the other thugs and individuals. These guys look rough. These guys look like they haven't bathed in weeks, and they are just like buddy.
Tattoos. Your
Thanks,
tattoos look so nice.
Oh, thank you. I got it just around the corner here. He's such a nice guy, you know. He talks about his life and all of his experiences. Really, like, opens your mind.
I'm gonna be sharing my tattoos, which Morrik will then notice that his tattoos are changed. It's like, oh, I didn't know I had this one. And you just like have like my armor and shit off. I have my shirt off and everything. You can just see that there's a lot of different tattoos on me. Where there's tentacles wrapping around my arms, wave patterns going all the way around like a river. Yeah, and you see the back, and it's the same monster, but no ship anymore.
Whoa! Did your ship leave?
You don't know. This is cool.
This is amazing.
And just as that occurs, Tomba and Elora are having a conversation. Elora, remind me what your last question is.
I had asked if he could tell me where I could find Jorgoth Throat.
And you rolled.
Yeah, and everyone looked at you.
Intimidation check with advantage, I believe. And that is where that 27 is. And yes, people started looking at you and kind of like, they walked away. They went onto the other side of the tavern and are hanging out with Morrik and Cinna over there right now. And Tomba just looks at you and says, "Oh, all All right. Come into the back room real quick.
I'm coming with.
All right. Sounds
I'm right
good.
there with them, so I'm not leaving her to like just get fucking mugged or something.
I'm gonna
Sure.
like lock eyes with Morrik across the room, and I'm gonna like
What is
two
that?
two fingers to my eyes, and then 2 fingers to Cinna, and like keep an eye on her.
Why are you pointing at me?
And
Why
then
is
I
it-
know
I blow you
exactly what you mean.
Aw, and then I catch it, like violently catch it like a cat.
and I will follow him
Alright.
back.
Sounds good. So, you guys head back into the back room. It's just like a little place where he stores the extra food and such. And he says, "Now, what are you looking for with Jorgoth?"
Word is he's trading in something that doesn't quite belong to him.
Well, generally, you don't talk about the leadership of Vethens Hold. You just pay your taxes, and then you can let it be. But Jorgoth is one of the counselors of Vethens Hold, along with the Overlord, Adrix Galthorn, the other counselors, Dareth Salin, and Ilyev Verua. I'm gonna spell these out for you.
Gesundheit.
But you are looking for him. You could probably find him either down by the blood pits, where he is the current reigning champion, or he has a flat here somewhere, a penthouse, if you will, but not really sure where that is.
The blood pit? The blood pit. Is that like for real? Did you guys get to like vote on that name, or did that name just like become itself?
It kind of became itself. People go there and bet on the different happenings, but generally, most people don't play to death. Sometimes it gets that far, but they like to put on a good show multiple times. But whenever there is a battle to the death, well, let's just say the bets really start to flow. Mainly because they don't have to pay their healers any money because, well, only one can walk out, right? So all that extra cash goes to the betters.
Jorgoth, they say he's the reigning champ.
One of them, yes.
What's his specialty?
Well, he has a sword and he's pretty barbaric with it.
Wink, wink.
Is magic allowed in the blood pits, or just like physical prowess?
Anything, as long as it stays within the blood pits.
I'm gonna pull my necklace out and I'm gonna show him the symbol and I say, "You seen Jorgoth or anybody else coming through with anything marked with this?"
And is this the symbol of your people, I assume?
Yeah, of Tirazline.
As he thinks for a moment. Can't say I do. I see a lot of people come through here, and I definitely don't notice that kind of detail.
Alright. Well, while we have your attention, we pass through the bazaar. Some shady people down there. Obviously, we're in Vethens Hold, so there's shady people everywhere. But, is there anywhere where you might be able to, let's say, sell ourselves of some high-quality items?
Let's see here. You could probably go to the bazaar and just hope you don't get pickpocketed or anything stolen, but if it's anything of historical value, you could go to the Dark Emporium. They might be able to help you there, but he doesn't want anything that's not that doesn't have historic value. So, but other than that, we just have the bazaar, unfortunately.
Alright. Well, you've been very helpful, and I will slide him
Thank you. Anything else I can help you with?
That little enchantment of yours, that wear off as soon as we leave?
As far as I know, it lasts for maybe an hour or so, and then people generally go back to what they were doing.
It does seem like you know a little bit more than you're kind of leading on about those pillars.
What do you mean?
It just seems that you're maybe not telling us the whole truth, and I would hate for you to not tell us the whole truth.
Roll an intimidation or persuasion, whichever you prefer.
Ooh, I don't think either are great for me. Let's see. Oh, persuasion's not too bad. What's my intimidation? Not great. Okay. You'd think I'd be more intimidating just for my sheer size.
Well, I was gonna
But-
say, your species alone should cause fear for most, like, top-dwelling citizens.
All right. So I'll say because you're with Elora and you're talking, you'll have advantage on this. And he just says, well, sometimes things happen in this place that I don't really know what really happens. As he scratches his head, there was one time, a single day last year, where I awoke with one hell of a headache. I have no idea what happened the night before. And I came out into the tavern's main room, and it was littered with massacred patrons. And I panicked. I didn't know what to do. So I kept the close sign out, and I cleaned up and waited for someone to come and get me, because I assumed someone was going to be pissed. No one ever did. And that was the end of that.
This man just admitted to a massacre.
How
I don't know how it happened. I swear I don't know how it happened. Insight check, yeah.
how long ago was this?
About a year.
Like
he's-
about a year to the day.
Sure.
Oh, that's comforting, Jesse. Thank you.
I mean, it says a year. It's close enough. Yeah, and yeah, you believe him that he's telling the truth. He does not remember how it happened, but people died, massacred.
Was it infernal that was written on the pillars?
You'd have to go back and check.
Oh, I thought we already determined that.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah, I thought we did too, and I think nobody understood the language. Nasty, Jeremy.
I think there's a trumpeter below it.
Yeah, it's called your ass.
There are runes that you can probably do an Arcana check on.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well-
I'll leave this guy. I've got the.
Sporelina's enjoying her like her ability to just be a tiny bit scary, and she just gives him the points to her eyes and then points to him, like Elora did, and then walks out.
Water tribe.
All right. As that happens, Kertz. I hope you're eating right now. So you
Maybe.
are outside. You are outside, and people are walking by, just the typical hustle and bustle of a city, and you see an entourage of many intimidating looking foes, individuals, and in the center is a drow woman.
Oh, hell.
And as she walks by, she turns to you. And with her
Spicy,
finger, points her index finger, and then does the come here with her index finger.
Is there
Don't
a
do it,
check?
don't.
Is there a check I have to make, or is it just like
She's saying come here with her finger. Are you gonna go there?
oh, senses alert? Yep.
You see
You're calling your penis senses again.
Nope. He's just skeeved
Married
out.
man.
He's skeeved out a lot, and also he's killed a lot of drow that may or may not have their fingers in it.
And
That sentence was just going in a direction I did not want to understand.
as you come over to her, the other thugs kind of separate and part, and she looks at you and says, "You look new here. What's your name?"
Martin.
Roll a deception check.
That's a pretty low roll. You might be good. You might be good. I have faith in you.
I can smell.
I could smell the fear from the dice.
Oh, she's one of the council people.
I can smell the fear from the
Oh
dice.
no, she might have more
Jesus.
than a 5 to
She's-
insight.
I'm pretty sure that's one of the names from the council.
And
Yeah.
she is going
Yup.
to make a charisma saving throw, please. As you see her say something under her breath, and then she applies a little bit of lipstick to herself as she casts Friends, which you very easily overcome. And she goes, "I really like you. So, Bolt, what'd you say, Bart?
Martin.
Martin.
Martin? So, Martin, what brings you to Vethens Hold?"
Money. Fighting. Killing. Same old, same old.
Oh. Well, if you're looking for money, would you like to spend a night with me? I pay very well.
I'm a married man.
What's your price?
More than you got, sweetheart.
Try me.
200 platinum.
600 platinum.
Done.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Hey, that's good for me. I'll take it.
500
Come
platinum
to
goes to the
the
wife.
Yup.
come to the boneyard on the top floor. Let's say in a few hours after my evening stroll.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Writing down the boneyard. Can you give me a better map than that? I'm kind of new here.
Ah, well, the boneyard can be found, and I'm gonna ping it if I can. Right here.
Ooh,
Boneyard.
I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna die at all.
Oh, yeah, no, totally not.
Well, nice meeting you, Martin. As she walks with her troop, and there's about 12 individuals, and then there's even more trailing her, about 30 to 60 feet back. You see they're just watching her, watching you, and then continuing forward. Some of them human, some of them are dragonborn, some of them are tiefling, some of them are elvish, but she seems to be the only drow that you've seen thus far.
Awesome. I'd like to do a medicine check on the dudes.
Medicine check.
See what's up with them. Glazed eyes, missing blood, something.
Wait, I'm confused. Which dudes?
Her troop of merry men.
Oh, okay, sure. Do a quick medicine check as you assess them from afar.
She's definitely a top, right? Like she's.
Oh yeah.
And Kertz doesn't know. And
She has hella top energy.
you determine that they seem fine. They look high, if anything, but they are not enchanted.
High on lady fumes, lady pheromones.
You don't know. All right. So, other than that, let's go back to Cinna and Morrik. As you guys are having the grandest of times, one of the individuals begins singing for you. Which one of you would like to sing with him? As he pulls out a script and begins.
Yeah.
Sam, that's all you. Here you go. Read that for us in a singing voice.
Okay, give me 1 second.
One.
That's a lot to. That's.
I was just gonna say, damn son.
say.
Oh Jesus. The hold is calm for now. The dens they groan. The layers they fill with fools who dream they've won.
You don't actually have to say it if you don't want to.
Okay, I was just gonna say I don't know the tune. It's not written in song verse, man.
I know, I have to enter the paragraphs, but I didn't, so I'm sorry for that. Every sentence is another line.
Okay, well, I still would need some kind of tune to run off. Escape from chains they've self-imposed, for Vethens' grip is yours to choose. Hold firm, hold on, hold fast, hold still. For few win out, while most they lose the hope they lose the hope from in a heart now closed. Jesus Christ, this ending forever. Oh, hold my blood you freely spill, to gleam like motes of surface light. For as your sin, as first opposed, does trick, then treat, then trick once more. I knew not if I should yet fight, or take you to my very core. For Vethen once, as he did flee, heard the darkness call, and to his mind came whispered promises of sovereignty o'er those who, on their desperate way, would willingly to vice become quite blind, and then in Vethens' hold would gladly stay. This doesn't rhyme. Those who come so willing and think they'll be the one who beats the odds, who finally wins the game. I offer this lament, this wretched tale, of such a soul who thought he'd soon be done. Be in, be quick, be out, be free. But temptation too quickly did prevail, and does my reputation long in fame. Faint hope for you I long, although I know my heart you will not trust, for Vethens' hold has made my blood as rust, corroding from within a heart once strong. No joy, no love, no peace, no honesty came to the ones who ever here are held. For them the toll of all is lost has kneeled, and I think that's how you pronounce that. And all that's left with any certainty is Vethens' hold will never set them free.
Very good. Awesome. Roll a
Oh,
performance check,
Jesus
please.
Christ.
With advantage.
That was so much.
With advantage, one more time.
I thought it would. I must have clicked it too
That's
quickly afterwards.
All right.
Jesus.
So depending
Thank
on what you
you.
roll is the NPC that will come to you. And the NPC that comes to you, Cinna, after everyone cheers and you sing this beautiful ballad with this another individual, just getting on with your instruments and singing it aloud, you're a natural at it, and it just sounds so beautiful. No matter what the premise of the story was, you see a few individuals just kind of go back to their own thing, but one individual approaches you, and she hands you a drink and just says, "Mind if we have a talk? That was an excellent performance."
Bazingas.
I was just gonna say, and you just see Cinna's ears start turning a little red. Sure.
Elora, come get your woman. She gets taken.
Morrik is watching because he was like told to like follow Cinna, and he's like watching, like having a good time, like drinking, like, man, I wonder where she's going. Ah, that chick's hot.
Well, so she sits you down with a glass of ale, and she just says, "My name is Aaron. Very nice to meet you. You must be famous around here."
Nope.
Well, you're definitely making a name for yourself. Tell me, you look like someone in need of adventure. Have you ever heard of Jormgard?
Gesundheit.
Jormgard. Have you ever heard of it?
Would I have heard of it?
History check. Doesn't quite ring a bell for you, but you can see that she's looking you up and down, and she just picks up your hand and she goes, "I see you're carrying many very nice items." As she pokes at your ring of evasion, looks at your shatter spike, your wand of magic missile, and I believe you have earrings, if I do not recall.
I do. I just don't know how to put. Couldn't find anything, but those were the earrings. If I rhyme, then it causes like charm person or something.
You can
Suggestion,
do
yes.
suggestion.
Yes, suggestion.
So she just
If you don't
basically
rhyme-
suggested the entire bar by saying a poem.
But that wasn't. None of it rhymed.
Oh,
I was gonna say. I even whisper under my breath. None of this rhymes.
All right. Anywho, she goes, "Well, I can see that you are a purveyor of these sorts of exotic goods, and I might have something that you would want. In Jormgard, we actually have an individual, group of individuals who trade and sell in exotic goods."
Cinna's just kind of like tapping her hands on like the table like a small child with the derpiest smile on her face, like, continue.
Roll me a d12.
Oh boy.
Well, there's lots to say about Drumguard, such as some people believe that it's on another plane of existence, the demi-plane of lava. But who knows if those rumors are true? I mean, I've been there before.
I don't know how I feel about lava.
Well, if it makes you
It
feel any
just-
better, it's the home of an endless hoard of dragon treasure. And that's where they get all the cash flow in order to afford such magical items.
Yeah, but I feel like lava is not worth the risk. I poke myself. I'm squishy.
They also deal in magical secrets, in case you wanted to learn more about anything in particular.
I'm gonna have to take this up with my friends.
Of course. I'll be around here. I'll be around here if you need anything.
Talk to
So,
this lady.
Morrik, you head over there, I assume. Elora and Sporelina, what are you guys doing?
Coming out, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, you come out.
And
main
I guess
room.
we see a hot elf lady. I'm assuming by her ears she's elven.
She is.
And I look at Elora and I'm like, what's going on out here?
not sure, but it looks like I might have an opportunity to use that wand of that rod of tentacle.
Oh my god.
Worry, Mork's got it. We're like, huh?
Okay.
What'd
You guys-
you need? What'd you need, Senna?
I'll bring a
Elora,
round over to the
Yeah,
table.
go ahead. Sure. So you four meet up. Kertz, are you just hanging out outside still? Are you eating too?
No, I forgot I was muted. Well, he can't come inside, so he's stuck outside, planning his own funeral at this
Roll me
point.
a perception check, please.
But my passive is 21.
Roll me a perception check as you're just hanging out.
Could send a message to your wife, be like, "Hey, I got to do this."
Natural 20. Darn it! All right.
Oof.
Yeah.
You see as you're just hanging out, an individual, causing not a ruckus, but they're like trying to do a street performance right now, and you see them like juggling and doing flips in the air and messing up here and there, like a ball falls down and such. But you catch something out of the corner of your eye. Above you, someone was trying to climb down the balcony and lean over where you were standing by the out front and trying to snatch the Ioun stone. and you caught them. What are you doing, if anything?
Gonna slowly turn and grab my spear.
Well, okay. I'm backing off, and he gets back on the balcony.
Come back. Get down here. I want to talk to you, boy.
Roll a
That's some
persuasion
username.
check or intimidation.
Both are bad.
And he's like younger, maybe 18, 19, 20.
That's
He's
fine.
booking it. He's jumping
He's like,
up
"Fuck
to
you,
the balcony
Grandpa."
and he's getting onto the roof. Are you chucking anything at him?
No, I was gonna ask him
Fear
for a
will
favor.
come back to you.
Yeah, but I don't feel like killing someone. It's good enough.
Right. He goes over the roof. Don't see him again. Going back to Elora, Cinna, Morrik, and Sporelina. You bring around to Eron the Wayward as she says,
Meet
Well-
my new friend.
very nice to meet you.
Hi. What are you guys doing?
I don't know. Cinna told me to come over here.
Oh, right. Well, you
Talking.
were supposed to watch Cinna, so good job.
Well, we were just having a conversation about Durhamguard.
Oh.
Any of us know what that is?
Can I do a history check to see if I know what Durhamguard is?
Sure. Sporelina, Elora, give me a d12.
Jeez. It's straight up Elora rolls tonight.
Sporelina, you recall that Durhamguard is home to earth dragons, which can see through stone and hear anything said near any crystal. No, wait,
Oh.
I'm sorry. That was what Elora heard. Sporelina, you heard Durhamguard is a land ruled by a mighty red dragon that employs numerous half-dragon guards.
Oh my god, are you a half dragon? Like the Durhamguard dragon guards? Or are you the dragon lady? Are you a dragon?
I am not. I am definitely, though, a proprietor of Durhamguard. I've been there a few times myself, and there are dragons there, that's for sure.
I will say that I'm a little untrustworthy of your statement, mostly because we had a little interesting moment with a gnome who turned into a cave dragon and then almost ate my friend. In his defense, or in the dragon's defense, he did get naked first, so I think the dragon was well within his rights.
My
Well,
brother almost
you-
got eaten by a dragon.
I don't think you'll have to deal with cave dragons in Durhamguard, but we were just discussing how Durhamguard is a place to trade exotic goods, as well as exotic secrets.
That could be handy.
Yeah, and it's just west of here, actually. Maybe
It's
a few
weird
days
though. Like,
travel.
why do you give your information so freely to us? Well, I guess to Cinna.
Well, we just started conversing, and I saw on her there were some magic items, and it looked very interesting. Go to the secondary voice channel.
Da,
Yeah.
da, da, da.
Oh, I was gonna say I wanted to cast detect magic and see what she got.
But you're under an influence spell, so you can't do
True.
that.
Exactly.
Well, Laura, if you need some to get in with the council, I think I know someone.
I was thinking about just going down to the blood pits and fucking challenging.
Yeah, well, I can get 600 platinum pieces out of this. Hopefully, and not die.
I was gonna say, do we need to do a? I mean, we could always send your brother in there.
I'm pretty confident. Not less confident since it seems to be charisma saving throws, but hopefully my
Kaelor would have to take a bath first.
I also know disguise self.
Yeah, I'm not sending you in again.
Kertz has learned his lesson.
Untrustworthy.
You just have to cast Modify Memory on all of us very quickly. And we will never be able to lie to your wife about the fact that you're going to bone some Drow chick.
Well, to
Yeah,
be fair, every time Kertz has tried to bone someone, I'm just gonna kill him. This might be different.
Yeah, we might have the modify memory spell enough times by the time we get back up to your wife.
Yeah.
I'll have to earmark some of that money. Wait. Well, Cinna has a sending spell.
Inspire a really nice ring.
Or steal a really nice ring from the lady.
There you go.
Back ring. What?
Mm.
Ooh.
Mm.
All right.
Listen, you seem really nice, but I'm gonna be honest, incredibly untrustworthy. You're giving me a little vibe that I'm not like really enjoying. It sounds like you're kind of lying to us about the whole shindig. You know what I'm saying?
Well, why
Shormgard
would
is
she
definitely a
stop?
place for exotic goods and exotic secrets.
Cinna, the adults are talking, baby. Hear me out.
Oh, trigger. Oh, that's a trigger.
Yeah, but like, are you just like trying to lead us there because you need to feed a dragon or something? Because that's really what I'm sensing.
I understand your skepticism, but I think I'll just leave this here. And she puts a paper on the table and just says, and I guess I'll be on my way.
Good call.
And she leaves what looks to be a map of the nearby area.
Okay. Listen, guys, this place does sound interesting, but I do feel like it will end in a dragon fight. So just be prepared for that if we're going there. At this
Is that
point,
another dragon lady?
I don't think she's a dragon. I think she is like working for them.
A dragon bitch.
Sure. I
Is there
don't
any-
generally like to call women bitches. It's not really like in my vocab.
It's your prerogative.
And also, if I call another redheaded woman a bitch after I called the dwarven lady that Morrik led on a bitch, it's going to start feeling like I have a bias.
Well, to be fair, we are kind of fair.
Yeah.
And you just see Cinna just take her finger, stick it against your arm, and go. "Tss."
Well, we did find some place we could sell one of our expensive items, and the rest we've just been told to take our chances in the bazaar. But my next stop would be the blood pits. Get my fists a little dirty. I don't know what the rest of you have plans for here at Vethens Hold. Morrik, you're looking for someone, right?
Fight.
Yeah! Oh my god! I'm gonna go try and find that bartender.
Sure, Tomba.
Oh man, have you ever seen somebody who looks like me before?
You know,
But a lady?
I think I did, actually. Minus the
Really?
tattoos.
Well, yeah, I mean like tattoos are like per person and stuff like that. But yeah, do they have like what do they look like?
They looked like you, but more female-like.
Oh, she does exist. Where is she?
I don't know. I last saw her maybe a week or two ago.
Oh, she came in.
She was here a week or two ago, at least from what I remember.
Do you know her name?
I do not know. I just serve people alcohol and food.
I'm just gonna turn around and go over to all the buddies I just made and be like, guys, and one lady. Have you ever seen somebody who looks like me before? Down here? And just try and see if they know where.
Roll a D100 check, and we will see the chances. I'll say 60 or higher they have. All right. Yeah, buddy, I've seen one that looks like you.
Really?
There's Frank, the Furbolg, and then there's another one who's female. And then there's
Where's the lady one?
the lady one. I think I saw her go to the House of Eternal Woe one time, but that's about it.
Oh my gosh. Where's that?
It's gonna be to the west side of the town.
Oh my god. I put 12 gold in his hand.
Holy shit,
Oh
dude!
my god.
You're gonna get robbed.
That's how we get robbed.
I was just gonna say, damn son.
I would just like
I
to
might be
remind
charmed, but I'm
everyone.
not stupid.
I'll remind everyone that my bag of holding that has all of our party funds and stuff is in my boobs. It's in my titty
Your titty
pocket.
pocket.
Yeah.
You've got titties.
Morrik does not have that much gold, but to find his sister, he's willing to give for the information.
Oh wait, it's your sister?
Even though they gave it freely. He didn't even.
Yeah.
It's a tip.
Guys. I figured it out. We need to find the House of Eternal Woe, which sounds like a major drag, but my sister will be there.
It does sound really sad though.
But then when I find my sister, I'll be happy.
Sporelina and I were checking out the runes after what we learned from Tomba.
Yeah, with that Arcana check, you're able to see these runes on these pillars are definitely a type of a charm.
Like enchantment.
That yeah, an enchantment that makes people happy. But there's a little bit more that you just aren't able to discern, unfortunately.
Yeah, fair.
I'm gonna turn to the two drunkies and say, "Yeah, well, we can definitely check it out. I actually heard that the pub is closing pretty soon, so we should probably settle up and
What,
leave.
Mom?
We can come back. We can come back maybe after an hour or so."
Oh yeah. Jeremy, is there any, or not Jeremy, Jesse, is there anything that I'm missing that's going to make me not be able to leave this place?
Is there anything that you're missing that will make you what?
Unable to leave this bar?
No, you can leave whenever you want.
Okay.
But I don't want to leave.
I'm leaving while stomping.
Come on, darling. I'll give you a dance
throwing a fit.
outside.
But I don't want to go. But I have so many friends here. And this place is amazing.
Oh, we'll come back, love. We'll come back in about an hour. We've got some business to attend to.
Fine.
All right.
So my armor and stuff.
You guys head outside. Where you
Retrieving
see
your weapons.
Kertz. Yep, retrieving all your weapons. You may have all your weapons back. The large half giant gives them all to you. Which one is yours again?
Is she holding like two of the same item?
Yeah, like 2 daggers or 3 daggers.
I'm gonna use detect magic, if possible.
Yeah.
And when
you
we get that
detect-
question, I'm gonna always pick the magical one.
Sure. You detect that, yeah, all 3 of them are magical. All 3 daggers are magical. One you identify as very obviously yours that you had before.
I don't have a magical dagger.
I could have sworn you did. All right.
I don't anymore. They stole it from me.
Ah, that's right.
I only have a short sword +1, and
someone has a magical dagger because I remember giving you a magical dagger.
Not for long.
She has one.
And
I
it's
see
in
her-
my bag of holding inside
Oh.
my titties.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yes, all 3 of them are magical. They give off similar enchantment vibes.
I think it's that one.
This is why we gotta initial things.
Roll a deception check.
What?
Roll a deception check, please.
Oh.
As he scratches his head. Yeah, I think this is yours. Alright, and you may add a +1 dagger to your equipment.
Oh my gosh.
Free upgrade.
Whoop whoop. Does Cinna feel the effects of the bar wearing off yet?
Not yet. No. I will let
Okay.
you know when that happens because stuff will
Okay.
happen. All right, you guys exit. You see Kertzy boy,
Oh,
and what would you like to do?
Kertz, we got some information, someplace that we can sell some of our goods, as well as a lead on Kurtz's, or Morrik's sister, apparently, and also a place where we can bloody our fists a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Can I just insight him for vibe checks?
Sure.
Vibe check.
He's distracted.
How
A
you
lot.
feeling, Kurtz? What's wrong? There's something about your face I don't like.
So
You mean all of it?
Rude for both of you. Jeez.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
meant
yuck
his
it up, yuck it up.
expression, not his actual face. He's super cute. Not really my type, but super cute. Continue. What'd you do?
Yeah, nothing I did. I don't think I did. Well, technically nothing I. Yeah, so you know how we've been hunting Drow
Yeah.
this whole time. One.
You should, I'm assuming we all just hear
Kaelor.
Kaelor in the back. Yeah, those
Goddamn
kills,
knife
double
here.
kills.
One of them came up to me with an entourage, but it was just one Drow. All the other people were not Drow. Gonna say normal, but that. And I think I have a date / prostitution date thing.
I'm sorry. Aren't you married?
Yeah, well, I named the price that I didn't think she could beat. And yeah, it's 600 platinum pieces. So I guess I'm doing this.
Oh my god. Yeah. Do you want help? Like, do you need to get a wax or something? Should we?
I don't know, but it's in 3 hours.
This honestly sounds like a setup, and you're gonna be flayed like a fish.
Should definitely get you a big tuba loop.
Yeah, funny you
tuba.
should say getting flayed. The place we're meeting is called the Boneyard.
Okay.
Very nice. Is that at 1269 Street?
It's a little on the nose. I'm gonna be. You know what? I have decided. Sporelina has a new rule. She doesn't care what you guys do. You know what? Get yourself killed. I don't care. But I'm telling you this right now. If you come back pregnant, there is only one thing we're doing. That is a shmishmortion.
A what?
Shmishmortion.
But I'm a man.
I'm confused.
They're tricky. You don't know it. They could be implanting something in you, and
Yeah,
before
come
you
on,
know
Kertz.
it.
Then I'm not pregnant. Then it's a parasite.
This is a world full of magic where you could put in a belt and switch genders. Like it's not out of the ordinary for a man to get pregnant.
He shivers as though something like that has happened before.
War never changes.
Yeah, no, well, she seemed kind of important, and she also did try to charm me, so I'm actually more interested in it as what the fuck is this more than the money at this point. Also, I do need to send a message to my wife.
Let's also let's go to the Dark Emporium, see if we can get you a magical prophylactic.
I am going to take out my sickle, and I'm going to slice a piece of Kurtz's hair off, and then just put it in my pocket.
Does it hurt?
My hair.
To cut your hair? I don't think so.
Is he a Navi?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it hurts. I don't know.
I'm gonna scry on you later for that.
Yeah,
just to like make sure.
Yep, that's yeah.
Yeah, it's because I care, and I would like to at least know where to find the body.
And she likes to watch.
Nope, not that much of a perv. Just a little bit, but not that much. Well, I'm not that kind of perv, I guess I should say.
Listen, I'm not getting. She's actually gonna. Well, maybe she will, and maybe I'm reading this wrong, but more likely than not, this is a huge trap. Also, the fact that she's a Drow
Whoa.
and
What makes you think that?
well, one, she's a Drow, and two, I have several Drow fingers in my pockets.
Correct. Yeah.
Keep forgetting
She probably
about that.
smells her family's blood on you.
You
Jesse,
just thought you were
did
happy to see her.
I did. She didn't say her name, and I did not ask the name. Correct?
You did not, correct.
We just
Awesome.
saw it. To be
Yeah.
fair, Drow are not. They're kind of like cockroaches. They sort of spread across the Underdark, but there are also there are also a couple of. I know there's at least a set of twins from the from. God, sorry, my brain's shutting down. Haloth. There's a twins from the family of Haloth that haven't been seen, as well as another family that was ousted. So it is quite possible that this is somebody who's been ousted from Haloth themselves.
Yeah, there's only so much we can hope. Yep.
Well,
yep,
let's Sporelina, you want to try and find us our way to the Dark Emporium, and we'll look to see if we can get him a magical condom.
Oh my god, love this.
Oh, I'm infertile. You don't have to worry about
We're
that.
not talking specific. You know, you do realize you can catch other things besides pregnancy.
I
Yeah.
can also cure those things. It's not an
Not
issue.
You could only hope.
Also, it's respectful to your wife to at least not completely touch the inside of her. My god.
You realize
Cinna's
my
just
wife
losing her
was a
shit.
pirate.
Cinna is just losing her shit
So
at this
she's got,
point.
like,
We can only
syphilis?
hope that this drow is a Paylor's witness, and you'll have to do it through a sheet.
Anyway, where are you guys heading?
This is what Cinna
To
lives
the
for.
Emporium.
All right, to the Dark Emporium, you mean?
Yes.
Yes.
No,
Alright.
we're actually going to the Light Emporium.
Gotcha.
Which direction is the Dark Emporium?
The Dark Emporium is number 8. It is in the High Quarter to the south, specifically right here.
Okay. So I know a little bit of a roundabout way to get there, I guess. We should pass this direction over here. Yeah.
I'm going to really secure all of my objects to me at this point. The only thing I really have out at this point would be my sickle. So if that gets
Just
stolen,
zip tie
it is what it
everything
is.
to your body.
But-
Yes,
and,
zip
and we
tie.
stick in a tight formation and have the zombie entourage like sort of grouping it.
All right, sounds good. What is going on? There it is. Okay. Wow, I did not read this. All right, so you guys are heading to the Dark Emporium, yeah?
Correct.
You don't need to read it, Jesse.
So-
It says that the first players to get there get 50% off every.
Yes. So you guys head over there, and as you guys do, it takes you maybe 15-20 minutes, and as you guys do, Morrik, Cinna, make con saves.
Whoa!
Also, Jesse.
Plus 5.
I don't know.
Shit.
This was
That's what I
agreed
like
on,
to see.
And Morrik.
but I would have liked to have gone past the boneyard to kind of gauge what it was.
Sure. As you guys pass the boneyard, you hear what sounds like laughing, happiness, saying people like, I won! And then you hear, in contrast, people screaming bloody fucking murder as if something is happening to them that is very painful.
I'm in danger.
So a little bit of both.
Oh, hell.
As
I'm
for
in danger.
Cinnamoira, Cinna, you're coming down really slow. It's nice and easy. You still feel like that happy little skip in your step, but you feel good. You're coming back to normal levels, but you still feel good. Morrik, have you ever had what is it called? MDMA?
Molly.
Yeah.
Molly.
Molly,
No.
there we go. And then
Ryan
come down
personally has
after it.
never had MDA.
Has
Legally,
Morrik ever had it? All right. Anywho, so you were coming down and you for one, get cottonmouth. Two, you are just like, man, this fucking sucks. You are depressed for the next hour.
You're
Perfect.
depleted of all your dopamine.
Sorry,
You
are
are
you taking your
depleted.
joy this morning?
Oh Jesus.
We've got a downer!
Oh.
All right.
Okay. He will begrudgingly be walking behind the group, and
Oh, buddy, what
He will-
happened?
he's just thinking about like
What's wrong?
how like he doesn't believe that Sporelina actually likes him anymore, and like he saw Sporelina go with Elora, and now he's thinking like maybe they're hooking up, maybe she doesn't want to be with me. Like he's just thinking very depressed thoughts.
Like just the most irrational thoughts in the world.
Of course.
All right. Well, you guys continue your way to the Dark Emporium until you arrive at a rather large building, made of stone, well put together, very well carved as well. The area that you are around here right now is a high class area. The High Quarter is what it's called because you had to go uphill in order to get here. As you guys look inside the windows, you can just see piles and piles of haphazardly placed books, scrolls, paper, writing utensils, items, different trinkets, different just tons of shit. You remember what's his face? Bugs in with all that crap?
Yep.
It's this times a library times more shit. Very disorganized piles. So, would you like to enter?
Yeah.
After an enormous body, like total body shiver just goes through Cinna. Just okay.
As you guys walk in, you realize that you are walking through what looks to be a old cathedral with domed ceilings and stained glass windows all around you. You can see that this is just a reworked cathedral with shit all scattered about. There are bookshelves, and the books are backwards, this way, that way, upside down, thrown about into piles. There are items, little things, big things, armors, weapons, and things of that sort, just all strewn about. And you see several individuals walking around in long black robes as one of them comes over to you and just says, "Well, hello, are you a customer here? Would you like, need any help with anything? We sell the best items in the city."
It looks like it for sure.
Completely, yeah. Totally.
Are you here to sell or buy? What can I help you with?
I am interested in selling an object of great folklore.
If the price is right.
Excellent. All right. Hold on one second. Gath! As you see a very well armored, very sparkly cleric looking individual comes on down through the bookshelves as he says, I am the proprietor here. Geth Quilla. I cannot do this as French. I cannot do French.
Give it to us.
Quilio. The AIOX is like
It's probably like Quillo. It's like
yeah,
low.
Quilla.
You're like an O.
Yeah, Quillo. Geth Quillo.
My name is
I would say.
Geth Quillo. How may I be of service? I am the owner here, and I hear you're looking to sell some items.
Yes, I'm sure you've heard. I lost all of Sporelina's spunk. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sure you've heard of a very amazing weapon called the Hazaron.
Terribly powerful.
Tell me more.
It was said that a very powerful half-black dragon human woman was the owner of this weapon.
Is this true?
It is true, yeah.
Right. May I
I was
see
just
said
confused
item?
because it says was a half black dragon human. I'm not sure what the fuck that means.
Like dragon and a human.
Dragonborn?
Yeah, no, it's saying half dragon.
Yeah,
like it was half dragon,
like,
half
Katarina
human.
was half dragon.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Like,
will show
human
him
variant?
the Hazaron dagger.
So when Morrik sees it, he's just like, she's hiding things. She has a magical dagger. He didn't give it to me. He fucking hates me. Like he's just like he's so
buddy.
fucking down. He's just gonna leave. He's just gonna go
Oh,
hang out
buddy.
outside. That's it.
I'm gonna grab him by the collar.
What?
Nope, not going outside. I went outside, bad stuff happens.
Well, bad stuff's
That's
happening in here,
happening
so
inside.
why would it matter?
I'm
Yeah,
just
cool.
gonna
We'll
grab.
go explore We'll go explore shop, buddy. Get your.
I was gonna say, I'm just gonna
your hopes
grab
up.
Morik's hand, give him a little bit
Right.
of bardic inspiration, and tell him everything's okay.
He needs some cookies and
okay.
OJ. I think his blood sugar's low.
Yeah, no shit.
Right. Yeah.
So as you hand over the dagger, you see him cast a very familiar spell, Identify, as he thinks about it for a moment and scrubs his little chin and just says, "Well, I see a few issues with this item.
And that
Perhaps-
would be
Well, the curse, of course, is not exactly the best."
this is the Underdark, babe. Anybody would take a curse in order to wield a weapon of such great power. I think you know that.
I'm cursed.
I
From
think
the
we're all a little
bookshelves.
cursed here. It's
Ha-
okay.
Half of our party's cursed because they wanted power.
Well, I can remove this curse, but there's no telling what it might do. And I can remove all your curses if you need. I charge a fee, of course.
Yeah, we got a Kertz.
I'm pretty good at it.
He's okay. He's not great. I'm gonna be honest.
I heard that.
Here, let me help you out. And he casts Lesser Restoration on Morrik to get you out of your depressive slump.
Like, huh? The fuck
Feel
did you
better?
have a dagger for?
He just gave you a Zoloft.
You had a dagger and didn't tell me? The
Maybe
fuck?
that's a curse. I don't want to curse you. Also, it's a neutral evil dagger. You're not evil.
Not
Like
that you know.
So-
Insight check.
I have a pretty good idea that I would absolutely be fine. Wait, what do you mean by neutral evil? Like, what do you mean it is the curse?
No, darling. When it's cursed, too, it is a sentient evil dagger.
Meaning that there's a presence, a spirit in it that is evil.
It's called a conscience.
So I would have two consciences. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
On my
So the answer
body,
is no.
other than myself. Right. I don't think somebody would be very happy with the other thing. It would probably kill them.
Correct. Yeah, we don't need that.
Insight.
So, sorry.
That's
yeah.
weird.
Anyway.
He just said he had two people in him. Did no one else hear that?
I mean, I'm generally one of them, but yeah.
To be fair, I'm kind of two people as well.
You can be like several people. I'm sorry, Gath. We are being so rude and not giving you our undivided attention.
It's okay.
Back to the dagger.
150 gold pieces, please.
For what?
For the Lesser Restoration. I don't work for free.
Oh, we didn't ask you for it, so you
Yes, we
did work for
did.
Roll an intimidation or persuasion check.
Guidance.
With
Yeah.
inspiration.
You have inspiration if you want to use it. You got 10
Yeah,
minutes. to
use
use
it.
it.
Hold on to it.
No,
All right,
do
you got
it.
10 minutes. All right, so Gath just goes up. You're right. It's on the house, of course. Well, in that case, as he's beginning to say this, you see someone rush in, an entourage of individuals. They look to be.
I'm keeping an eye on that dagger.
Yeah, he's just holding it. As this entourage comes in, gets right into Geth's face and goes, "Listen, you fuck! Where are our friends? We've been waiting forever for them. Where the fuck have they been? They went in here and they didn't come out."
I immediately turn to them and I cast Memento Mori.
Grabbing the dagger. I'm also grabbing the dagger. I'm literally not letting this man get this dagger stolen. I will be pissed.
All right. Okay. These guys are like minions. They're like nothing. So let's see. One of them is not screaming his pants off. The other two just run out of the store, and he just goes. The one dude who's still here just goes, "That's fucking freaky." All right. Looking at you, Geth. I'm gonna find out what the fuck is underneath this building. When I do, you'll regret it. As he storms out.
Oh my god. That sounded like an adventure hook.
Oh, it's nothing really. I mean, people think that they go missing when in reality they just slip out the back door.
Uh-huh.
Where is the back door?
Oh, it's just back there actually.
Do I see it?
Right before. Yeah, you. Well, no, because all the bookshelves are like all around you. Kertz, go to secondary voice channel.
Oh hell.
Hey,
Oh, boy.
you guide yourself. Dude.
Kurt's making an inside check. Kurtz is making an inside check. And a religion check. I want to try and see what kind of church this used to be. Because I can read all writing.
Oh, nice. I forgot about Eyes of the Ring.
Yeah. It's pretty nice when I can, because I mean, like I said, everything for Morrik is effectively like a picture book, you know, or is he gonna use symbology to like try and convey what it is if it's in a different language, because he just does not read well quickly. That just helps him read
Are you
fast.
dyslexic?
No, he's
He's
a
just-
fucking pirate who never had formal
Just
education.
illiterate.
So you
Like
are dyslexic.
Ringo.
There's one letter he knows really well, and it's the X.
Yeah,
I thought it would be
Racist
R.
bot.
I know the word the.
Wow, are you racist, Cinna? Jeez.
He can spell Yar.
What?
And R. And Yarg.
You know what his favorite letter is, though? It's the C.
All right, get out.
All right.
See yourself out.
All right.
We will.
Anywho, so Geth just goes, "Oh, it's nothing to worry about. As for this dagger, I guess I could buy it from you. It does seem to have some nice value to it. What say you to 7,000 gold pieces?"
Absolutely not. I'll take the dagger back, please.
Very well. Here you go.
Divine sense on this motherfucker, too?
For undead, celestial, etc., etc.
Yes.
Let's see.
Celestial
Yeah,
Fiend
break
are in. Also, if this area is affected by the Hallows.
None of the above. Yes to the hollow. Directly below you. What's the range?
60.
It would be right at the edge of that 60 feet.
I'm doing Arcana and a detect magic to make sure he didn't fuck with this dagger.
Looks good to you.
Sick. I don't trust him. I don't know why. There's something shady about him.
Did you say
Oh
you
my-
cast detect magic?
Yeah.
You just get boop 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 all around you. Legitimately,
Yeah, I'm sure.
like it's just like
Ow,
whoa.
ow, ow. My eyes are like hurting. I'm seeing stars from all the light.
It's like in a pile over there, in a pile over there, on that bookshelf over there, like in between those books over there, and et cetera, et cetera. Just lots of shit just popping up.
My
All I'm saying-
eyes.
All I'm saying is Hazaron is like a legendary item. There's no fucking way anybody in their right mind is going to convince me to sell this for 7,000 gold. That's an insult. Is he ugly? I bet he's ugly.
He is human. He is middle-aged. He has no beard, a little bit of scruff, but no beard.
No beard? Done.
A middle-aged
Ugly.
white man with no beard. Ugly.
He's
Ugh.
pretty tan.
Is he a dilf?
Is he a dilf? That's up to preference.
Are you a dad? We have a question.
Um, So-
I am not a dad, no.
We understand if you're a little strapped for cash. Obviously, such an item would be useful, if not in your hands, at least out of the hands of somebody who might use it poorly. Is there any wiggle room in your pricing if we were to say work and trade instead of coin?
I'd say yes. There are a few things I'd be willing to let go of, but you'd have to find it first.
Yeah, what is your organization system here? You know, you can hire people to do this for you.
There really is none. And all of my apprentices, and you look around and you can see all the different people in black robes. There's probably a solid 12 that you've seen thus far in this part of the cathedral. And he just says, well, they're busy with other affairs at this moment. But yeah, maybe we will organize one day. One day.
Do you have any arrows that are magical?
I'm certain I do, but again, you'd have to find them.
Is there anything that's like going off as a beacon for detect magic?
There's
like
a lot.
bright as shit.
Oh, give me an Arcana check, Sporelina, as you try to hone in your magical abilities. 19.
Not bad.
Don't get guidance.
Oh, hold on. Let's
Just
see.
rocking around, slapping everybody in the
He is a total perv.
Except he slaps his sister in the back of the head.
Yeah, well, as he should. That's brotherly love. That's how brothers show love.
I kind of feel like he's also the brother that would like run his finger up your spine to make sure you're standing up straight.
Yes, there is something within your range currently that is pinging to infinity and beyond.
I go to the infinity and beyond.
All right, in a pile of a bunch of other magical shit, you just start digging down beneath it, down beneath, until you find a thing of armor. And it's plate mail, but it's not coming from the plate mail. As you kind of like shake the armor, you hear a dunk as something falls out. It is a what looks to be a very large belt.
Does it look like it has
WWE?
a face?
Say again, one more time.
Does it look like it has a face on it?
It does.
Like
Let
a
me
storm
look at it.
giant, perhaps?
It does have a face on it. You can make an Arcana check to see what kind of a face it has on it.
Sick.
It looks to be, there are definitely clouds, and you don't see anything about storms. You think that this is a cloud giant.
Okay. A cloud giant, like belt, strength belt or whatever.
Maybe. I don't know if
Type.
Sporelina knows.
Hey, Geth. This is a cloud giant belt, right? Is this the one that makes you super strong?
I believe so, yes.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
Are you okay? Are you about to bust? Oh, I'm about to bust. Oh, it is a legendary.
A pretty even trade.
Legendary item. I wonder what did you pay for this, Geth?
Oh, I don't really remember. It's been a while. But you know what they say. If you have to ask about prices in my shop, you may want to think twice before stealing something. And he looks over to Morrik.
Morrik, are
That
you
would be
stealing?
a good idea to actually steal something from here, but now that you're calling me out on it, your security is pretty lax, and I could probably be hired as a somebody who could help you out with that. But
Honestly, I could
it'd be
organize
pretty
this
expensive.
one weekend, and you'd actually have a solid idea of what's in this place. Who needs to be really strong? Elora? Elora, you're the one that needs to be really strong, right?
I mean, 27. That would increase my strength modifier by 5.
Right, because it gives you a 27 strength.
I'd have to give up my shield, which would suck, but it might be worth it. 5 extra damage on every hit, plus 5 to hit.
And you'd get the dual or two-handed instead of the one-handed with.
That's
True.
true. I could wield a two-handed weapon.
Can I also look for? I'm gonna start walking around. Can I look for similar, very glowy things that are like similar lighting to this?
Yeah, can we
fucking
all look
bell?
around the shop for a little bit before we make a decision?
Sure. Absolutely.
I'm gonna start a pile up front. Is there a basket? Do you have like a?
An apprentice will help you. Each of you get your own apprentice, and they will be carrying items as you guys walk around. So start rolling D100s. We're gonna go through the piles.
Okay.
I'm specifically looking for arrows.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Kertz is
Cinna.
So close.
Oh, I also got a 99.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, we both got 99.
Wow, and Morrik got an 88. I'm gonna add my Bardic Inspiration to my 33. Hey, 40!
I don't know if you can do that. I'll allow it. Sure, fine.
Dice roll, isn't it? Or is it just skill checks? I don't remember how it works.
It's technically just skill checks, but whatever.
This is
All right.
looking. It's a skill check.
Kertz, why aren't you rolling? Oh, you.
He just wants to talk to Gav.
All right,
Shoot the
so let's start with Sporelina. Why'd you roll 3 different?
Oh, I did. Oh God, I didn't mean to.
I'm gonna take your first one.
Yeah,
which
take
was
the first one. 60.
16.
Oh, that was almost awesome. If 69 isn't a sexual thing, I'm gonna be very upset.
Belt of gender swap.
Yeah.
All right. Sporelina, give me a D20. All right. And give me a D4. Cool. All right. As you go through, you find 3 different spell scrolls, and these particular spell scrolls are Charm Monster, continuing, and there you go.
Sick. Okay.
All right, moving forward to Elora. So 33.
40. That's my 7.
Oh yeah, plus your 7, so that's 40. You find a wand that looks, what does it look like? What is this? I can't even tell. It looks like an insect? Yes, it looks like there's an insect. A wand made out of an insect. Like the top part has the antennae, and it has like little frills of its legs. But it's a wand. It definitely looks magical.
Cool. Also, could I roll for Kaelor since he's not here and I don't want him to miss out on?
Oh, Kaelor is no longer with you. He actually, you saw him speaking to a female individual, and he said he'll be
Okay.
right back, and then he never showed back up. All right.
He's getting boned.
Then Cinna with that 99.
9.
I'm gonna need you to roll me a D4, please.
And another belt of cloud giant.
How do you have 2 of these?
1. Searching. All right. You find a spell scroll of time stop.
Ooh.
And Morrik, 88. 88. Morrik, give me a d20.
Doop 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 boop. Boo.
Two. You find two different potions hanging out on a shelf. One of them is going to be black, and the other one is going to have what looks like smokiness to it. It's like it's some sort of mixture that's just not mixing right, and the cloudy smokiness is just circulating through.
It,
Right. And who's last? Kertz, you doing anything?
I'm just talking to Geth.
You're
What do you
not
say?
rolling to look for
No,
items?
no.
No.
What do you
His
ask?
mind is somewhere else right now. He's like, hey, do you also deal in
I missed it.
do you also deal in information?
I generally don't, but what is your question?
I was approached by a certain person, and we'll grab them, asking me maybe on a date, question mark. What do you know about her?
Well, there's only one individual of that description in town.
No
At least
sense.
one noteworthy, as you described. And as far as I know, they have their parties. People go and enjoy their time, and sometimes they return. And sometimes, well, they return, but with less of them.
How much less?
Missing an arm, missing a leg.
Do you have anything to do with that? Or in dealings like that?
I stay away from the boneyard.
So it wasn't a sex thing again. You just misread the situation. Is what we're hearing.
It was
Yeah.
implied. No, the date was
Awesome.
implied.
And now you're gonna have to come up with 600 platinum because you guys are betting. She's betting.
Yeah. I'll bet something.
Or
It's fine.
she's betting on you to fight somebody else.
Yeah,
Maybe?
we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
No,
somehow.
baby, you will. You will.
Well, I meant me and Kertz.
So what's your next character, Kertz? Just curious.
It's a surprise to be revealed. Probably later this episode. So, how's the cleric life treating you? As he gives him 10 gold for the information.
It's wonderful. I always have my hands full. Oh, you found everything. Wonderful. As the apprentice come over with the items chosen by you all. Okay, so, what are we doing here? Looking into Sporelina.
Legendary for legendary? I kind of look at him.
Your legendary item is cursed. Unfortunately.
My legendary item isn't cursed if you give it to the wrong or if you give it to the right person. You know what I'm saying? You don't like somebody.
But I'd have to find someone very specific for that.
Not really.
This place?
Well,
This seems to be the right place for that, actually, yeah. To be fair.
Also, I didn't think this dagger was cursed.
maybe you did figure it out. Maybe he figured it out. You don't know.
It's not cursed, but he's saying that's cursed.
Well, either way, I don't think I could part with something like this just with that dagger. I don't think it's an equal trade.
What if we throw in this, and I'll pull out my tentacle rod, which is a rare.
Now we're talking. Roll persuasion check. Elora or Sporelina.
I'll roll. Can I get a slap on the ass, Kertz?
Yes, ma'am.
You still have your inspiration, which is probably a minute left.
I used it already.
Oh, you did. That's right.
I mean, That's a really good run. I think you are doing
Deal
just fine.
as he takes the tentacle rod and the dagger, and you see him whip it. And I mean, really, you hear it clink against the wall, and it just clink, 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 clink. And he throws the tentacle rod as hits something. Now,
This is obviously some sort of chaos god, and I need to figure out who he is.
and this is yours now. Hopefully, it will treat you better than its former master.
I hand the belt to Elora.
Oof.
Kertz would like to keep an eye on the door. Sorry.
What's up, Kertz?
He would just like to keep an eye on the door.
Sure. All right, next one. Cinna,
Yes.
what do you have?
I've got the scroll of time stop.
Ah, very nice thing right here. Let's see. This will run you about 15,000 gold pieces. Do we have a deal?
Maybe
Sorry.
take. Go
Sorry.
ahead.
No,
Go
no, no.
ahead,
Sorry,
Elora.
I missed who he was talking to. I didn't know he was talking.
Yeah, Cinna.
Yeah. I very clearly do not have that kind of money on me, as she kind of points to her raggedy clothes, like, come on, man.
Okay, well, then I guess we won't be needing this. And he just looks at the rest of you. Any other takers? Time stop, spell scroll? All right.
No.
And he gives it a whip, and it just behind a few bookshelves.
Oh, God. How could you treat such a nice piece of art? Oh, God.
It'll be fine. And you, sir, Morrik.
Huh? Oh, I don't know what the hell these do.
I'll hand them over here. And he holds one and... this one is a potion of giant size. And this one is a potion of dragon's majesty.
What the fuck does that do?
Well, it seems that depending on what color this potion is, you take on the form of the dragon that is associated with it. This is black, so I assume you would turn into a black dragon, and for about an hour, you would, in essence, be a black dragon.
I mean, that's kind of cool, but giant size. You think you could combine these two?
I don't know, actually.
Take it while you're a dragon. That would be interesting to try.
That would be interesting to try.
How much for the dragon one?
Let's say about 13,000 gold pieces.
And the other one?
Potion of giant size. We'll say 9,000.
Well, at least we know where it is. The girl over there has all her money, so you're the one she has to approve everything anyway. So, she,
Why would you put that kind of pressure on your girlfriend?
I'm still coming down. Mark is, even though he might not be, like, clinically depressed after that, he still is thinking all of those thoughts. He's just like,
Well, going once? Anyone? Anyone? Going twice?
Okay, I want to try one thing.
Yeah.
As he's about to throw it. I want to, like, use Mage Hand behind his head to try and catch it before it flies off.
Are you
like,
trying to be sneaky about it, or?
Yes, I'm gonna try and be sneaky about it.
Do you have the mage hand feat where you are sneaky with your hand?
No, I have a spectral floating hand. I'm at a point I choose. I'm going to, like, ping it, like, behind him, like, 30 feet to try and catch the damn thing as he throws it so it doesn't break the damn glass.
Okay, hold on. I'm just I'm thinking because the Arcane Trickster, I believe, has something called...
Yeah, Arcane Trickster has an invisible hand. I do not. His hand lasts for a certain duration. The hand vanishes as yada yada yada. Can't attack, can't activate items, or carry more than 10 pounds.
All right, I'll allow it. Give me a sleight of hand check as you try to catch it before it falls away.
We see the hand.
Wow, a 2.
You do see the hand, and he's gonna give it a
Throttle
good
Morrik.
athletics check. What? What'd you say?
I'm gonna throttle Morrik.
Throttle?
Yeah, both hands around his throat and say, "Don't try your bullshit in here."
Not trying to bullshit anything.
Well, it doesn't matter because he whips it so hard that there's no way you could have held onto that grip. And he just whips it, and you hear clink, 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 clink.
Oh, it didn't break? Oh.
Ha! No, these potions are very durable. We usually vet out the not durable ones.
Okay, then I'll snap and make the magic mage hand disappear. Like,
All right.
I thought he was just gonna throw it and break it. Like, that's pretty expensive.
All right, and lastly, Elora.
So
Hard
question:
daddy.
outside of just like super cool things we could find, does he have just like random +1/+2 items lying around?
You'd have to find it. It's all random.
Okay. Can you tell me about the wand that I found?
Let's see here, and he picks it up. This looks like it will paralyze anyone who's struck by it. It's a wand of paralysis.
Oh God. Let me put up what the
DC 15 con save.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no use for this myself, but if anybody else wants to, I'll put it down on the counter.
Wands don't take up attunement spots, right?
No.
They do not. But this does require attunement by a spellcaster.
Okay. Which I think everyone in here is a spellcaster, right? Our whole group.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so anyone could take it. But it doesn't take an attunement spot? Or it does?
It does. It requires an
Okay.
attunement spot. Yep.
Okay, then never mind. I was gonna say, if it's anything cool, but everything that I'm attuned to right now, I kind of like. Although I still don't really use the Scarab of Death because I fucking keep forgetting that I have it, but we definitely can't get rid of that because that's like a story arc thing. I feel like. It's like when you try to get rid of something in your inventory in Skyrim, and it's like, this cannot be getting rid of, and you're like, okay,
this is a quest item.
Shit. Yeah, because my other stuff is the Oath of the Green, my shield, which I like because it gives me like a +3 or something to my AC. Yeah.
So it's a plus
Anyway, this wand of
Yeah.
paralysis is 5,000 gold pieces.
5,000? Is that what he said?
5,000 gold pieces. Going once?
Yeah, I think we're passing. Toss it away, babe. I'm gonna like duck in anticipation.
As it goes long, cling, 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 cling. Ooh, that one hit a pile. Well, I'm glad you all came. Don't be afraid to come back. You never know what wonders you might find. And otherwise, off with you. I have more customers to serve.
Is there anybody else in here? I look around.
Nope. Besides the apprentices.
Right.
Apprentices?
Apprenti? I think apprenti works.
Alright, you guys exit out together. Your ghouls are waiting for you outside, I assume. And you are welcome to go wherever.
Okay, so we're not going in there again.
Why is that?
Yeah.
He's a bad man. Very
Yeah,
bad.
that doesn't like super surprise me. He like senses real bad.
Yeah. Also, those people that disappeared definitely disappeared in here, and they will never be seen again. That is for sure.
Who is he? You seem to know so much.
I was gonna
Well,
say.
he's a cleric of a god of life and death. Emphasis on the death. Not
What's
so much the
cleric's
life.
name?
Yeah, what's the god?
Mustavol.
Never heard of him. I don't know.
You've
Insight-
probably heard of him a little bit.
Don't forget guidance.
Sick, yeah. I'll
So
take
we're
it.
holding his hand.
Yeah, I mean, everything that Kertz just said is pretty much accurate. You also know that they are they are worshipped by matrons, midwives, and other individuals of that sort. They are the god of life and death. They are generally neutral, but dipping more into the evil side. It just depends. Mustavol is like waning and waxing. Birth, health, lust, motherhood, and pregnancy is also the domains of charm, darkness, healing, and protection. But, that's definitely more of a let nature be nature kind of thing.
Elora kind of smiles when she says this name, and she said, "Yeah, fun story. He's one of the, you know how that the moon goddess brought me back for reasons. Well, she's a goddess of trickery, and rather than giving me life in exchange for something, it was more just some kind of cruel trick that she likes to play on the gods of life and death."
Oh.
So he probably doesn't like you very much.
Well, most people don't.
Oh, I
you're
like
okay.
you.
Yes, but I'm a kind of like a cheese. This is the longer I'm with you, the more pungent I get.
First of all, gross.
I thought that was Kaelor.
No, Kaelor's like a glass of milk.
Not sure. Off the bat. Like a
What
warm glass
Are
of
we
milk.
gonna just go around and describe what kind of food product we're like?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious what kind of food product I am. So
Cinna, you're a fine wine.
Oh.
I was thinking of a cinnamon roll, but that works as well.
I look at Morrik and I'm like, definitely a nice steak.
Mark is more depressed.
So, do you want to go get fucked, Kertz, or are we gonna go shed some blood?
I
I don't
his
think
might be
it's
the same.
literal. Yeah. I talked to him. Less sexual fucking and more.
Ritual sacrifice?
Yeah, that kind of fucked.
Okay.
So what if you just like don't show up?
You know, I really don't want to find out. I have a feeling that might be worse.
What precisely was exchanged between the two of you? What words were exchanged? What does she want from you?
Jesse?
You
I don't
tell me?
I don't remember.
She put on some lipstick. She tried to cast
A
friends on
charm.
you. You resisted. She said she likes you, and she said that she wants to
Spend a night
hire you.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hire me
hire
for
you for a
together.
night.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Gladiator, sexual partner. We'll find out.
Uh-huh.
All right, so we drop Kertz off at daycare and we go have a night in the town.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Blood.
Here's 100 gold for my funeral.
Okay, do you want to be like buried, cremated, taxidermied? Oh my god, taxidermied.
Use my body in a siege, preferably when I've been nice and dead for a while.
As like a battering ram?
No. Like,
Hey,
put me
catapult
on.
them all over the wall.
Thank you. Yeah.
Sick. Okay. All right, love that.
So she had an entourage. Why can't you have an entourage?
Yeah, I was gonna say, could we at least go watch his demise? This would be fun.
Yeah, I mean, that's your that might be your guys' night on the town. Who knows?
Yeah,
It's
we
up to
may
you guys.
also maybe try and help him.
As long as I go get to beat this shit out of this guy later, that's fine.
Deal.
All right, so you guys head over to the boneyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys come over this area to the boneyard. As
Also,
you
she knows me as
enter-
Martin. She knows me as Martin.
Oh,
By the way.
Martin.
Martin Kertz
Martin.
the what?
Nope, just Martin.
Is this why you said we were all gonna die, babe? When you made
So I had to commission this piece. It is by a very famous artist. Definitely worth all the money. So
Oh, those are nice mushrooms, babe.
Yeah, I really like the new updates on the mushrooms. They're cute.
So, you guys come in the first area. I did not populate it yet because I just entered it like 5 minutes ago. So you guys enter down this area. There's a bar, lots and lots of seating. People just kind of hanging out, walking around, watching the card games, the dice games. There's craps, there's roulette, there's war card game, etc., etc. You enter through here and the kiosk individual is waiting for you and just says, hello, how can I help you? Party of, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5?
Party of 5. That sounds familiar. Like a
Think-
television
It's
show.
that there's that play by that famous author.
Right.
I think party of 4, expected. Name's Martin.
Let me look at the list. Yes, you are expected. Up at the top of the building. The rest of you, you are welcome to join the games down here. But the private show is upstairs. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to wait for another day to go up there. Martin, if you can follow me, please.
Can we pay to watch? He might be getting killed tonight, and I think it would be informative for all of us.
Oh, nobody dies here at the boneyard. Don't you worry.
Can I insight that?
Sure.
Is this like where they say it's like Disneyland? Nobody dies at Disneyland. They like take them on the curb so they can have a heart attack out there.
Sporelina, you know how in hospitals when they're, doing surgery and they say we have a really good statistics on surgery, but in reality they're just like holding on for dear life until they can get them into the post-op room so that they die in the post-op room and not in the surgery. It's the exact same concept. You're right.
Got it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. I mean.
How long does Barkskin last?
Yeah. I think it lasts an hour actually. Can I just cast Barkskin on him?
Is it concentration? Sure, I don't care.
I think it might be actually. Let me check.
I think I actually have one better.
Yeah, you might.
I'm just gonna turn to Kertz and I'm gonna slap him on the face and be like, "Have fun, buddy," and I will cast Warding Bond.
Mm-hmm.
Is that where you share damage?
Yep.
Nice. What's the range on that?
50 feet.
60 feet.
Oh,
All right.
So I mean, we could just stay underneath him.
Yeah.
On this like. Yes, Barkskin is concentration.
How long?
I think it's an hour. Let me see. Yep, an hour.
All right. Well, Curtsy boy, you are escorted upstairs. The rest of you are down here. There's lots of card games and stuff going on. You guys are welcome to do whatever you wish. People talking, people walking around, people have drinks, etc., etc. Kurtz, you walk up the stairs. This is a much more like a shuffleboard sort of room. It's a little bit quieter with pool tables as well. But you also hear through these doors some very loud screams, muffled, of course, by the doors, but it does not sound pleasant. She escorts you over here to behind the bar and over into this room, which is a storage room. And as you enter, you can see that there is lots and lots of goodies in this room, lots of interesting treasures and things of that sort. And she goes over to this wine, pulls it, twists it, and it opens. And there is a very narrow stairway leading further up.
So dead.
Go ahead.
I'm so
Right up here.
dead.
At least to
And-
acknowledge it.
And yeah, you are welcome to go upstairs. You go.
Yeah, I'm gone this far.
I feel bad because I knew the name of this place, and as soon as she said that to you, I couldn't say anything. I could be like, "Don't do it, Chris."
I've gotten myself out of worse situations before. I'll find
Have
out.
you though?
Did he say that the second floor was off limits to it?
Second floor is probably not. No, this is shuffleboard and pool.
I would go to
Probably
the second
still-
Yeah,
floor
let's
with
go
Kertz
second.
then, and I'm just gonna post up in the middle of the floors so that I can cover the.
You're just standing there with no drink or at all.
Well, I'll have a drink. I'm
I'll
not
do
drinking
drink,
it,
yeah.
but I'll have
Sure. Okay, sounds good. Anywho, so you go up here, and you're coming up the stairs, and as you come up to this beautiful penthouse. You walk through the doorway, and it's just silks everywhere, draped from the top of the doorway, hanging down to the middle of the doorway, and it's see-through silk. Everything is just like see-through silk. You can kind of see through everything, and you see, in the middle of the room on a nice plush couch is the same drow individual, and no longer in armor, but rather in comfy clothing, from what you can tell. There are several individuals all around her, and they're just like, they're having a good time. They're drinking. They seem to be conversing about something or another. You see an individual near her. What does this individual look like? It looks like a skinnier human with a few tattoos, an earring on his left ear, and a mohawk, in fact. And he seems to be just kind of sitting back a little bit on like a recliner chair, but you can see that he has this essence about him that just screams like he doesn't. It's not that he doesn't give a fuck. He's got that persona that he is above everyone else. But he's listening on this conversation, and he's having a good time. You see another individual that looks to be a very large, muscular, tattooed half-orc individual that is in the corner talking with another individual just over a drink. And you see this drow woman. She goes, "Ah, Martin, come on over here," as she ushers you in.
Walk over.
And to
I'm
think
gonna
I
say
did
I'm
Yeah,
gonna say
go
a
ahead.
prayer to the natural force for Kertz right
Religion
now.
check.
Yeah, just a sweet little prayer. Like, okay, listen, I know that he has like a different god, but I swear he really needs help right now.
DC 15.
Okay. Let's see.
I have the ghouls attempting to play pool.
I'm
Oh my
Click.
god.
Sin is trying to teach them what to do.
Oof.
Oh no! I'm so sorry, Kurt.
There's nothing natural about the forces in this build.
And as you walk over, she just says, "I did not think you'd show up, Martin. Good on you, though. I wanted to invite a few individuals. These are all new people to Vethens Hold. Just wanted to introduce them to the wonders of our city." And just as she is about to go into a different conversation with you about something, you feel someone come up from behind you and put a dagger to your throat. And she just goes, "What are you doing here?"
What? I was distracted. I'm sorry. What? Sorry, ma'am. What was that again?
As the knife gets a little bit more into your neck, you can't see her, but she just says, "What are you doing here?" And you see the drow individual kind of raise her eyebrows, and like you see that look on her face and goes, "Oh, this is getting interesting," and everyone is now eyes on you.
Well, I'd like to know who the person with the knife is. Not, kill me,
It's your wife.
kill me not.
swear to God if it's your wife.
Just,
And as she comes around,
No!
she just takes this smoking tobacco. She still has the dagger on your chin, and she takes it out and blows some smoke in your face and goes, "So, I'm led to believe that you were just in town and wanted to have a good time. Am I right?
Less good time. If you'll allow me, I'm gonna just reach into my pocket, and he's gonna pull out the 1, 2, 3, 4 drow fingers and throw them in the general direction of what's her name?
Oh shit.
Ilyev,
Yep.
as she catches a few of them and just looks at them and she goes, "Now this is getting interesting." As an individual steps up, one of the individuals that was like sitting around her steps up and does sign language to you, and he signs to you. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck is going on? Why are you here, Kertz?
Wait, do we know Marcus?
First does.
Kertz
Oh,
does.
okay.
He's just gonna look at him, say to the drow, whose name he still does not. Did he get the name?
Ilyev.
Yeah, but he doesn't know.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I guess we would know of her, but she hasn't said her name this whole time, so.
Correct.
So, when was the last time you were in Haloth?
I think I'm more interested in this plot line right now. Well, don't worry, we'll get the answers going, and then
No.
another.
That is part of the plot line.
It's been several years, many years actually. As another individual stands up and goes, "What the fuck, Kertz? I didn't know you would be here."
Hmm.
And then another individual stands up and crosses his arms.
All these people.
All right, this isn't exactly where I thought I'd meet you.
This is great. This is just fantastic. Yup.
The family's back.
At this point, Natalia lets go of the dagger and just says, "Well, if it's any consolation, I have missed you." And she gives you a little hug. And the dagger, you don't know if it was intentional or not, just kind of slips under your armor just a little bit. Like, it gives you a little tick, but it isn't going to do any damage, but it definitely makes you know that it's there.
Yeah, that's yeah. I mean, it doesn't look great. So, funny fact, technically I've been to Haloth a lot earlier than you have. And I just kind of wanted to know whose side you're on and what's going on around here. Down here. I guess up there too.
I have no quarrels with Haloth. My duties are to Vethens Hold, of course, as she walks over to the individual with the mohawk and the slight tattoos, skinny dude, and sits on his lap.
Insight check.
Sure. You feel like she is telling the truth. She doesn't give a fuck about what happens in Haloth.
Well, god damn it. This was you pointless. Well, long story short. Someone.
Looks like it was Sporelina.
Yeah.
She's got to switch her headset.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Haloth is doing some fun shenanigans, and I guess technically I've been contracted to stop the shenanigans. Along with my
sounds
group.
exciting. You can take this downstairs. You're welcome back up here once you have your reunion.
Call
And
her Agony or Nadal. See what happens.
And you feel Marcus sign to you. "Come on, you fuck. Let's get a drink."
Okay. Oh, man.
As the four of you begin walking down the stairs, the rest of you see Kertz coming out of the back room behind the bar with four individuals, which one of you, or all of you, all recognize as Natalia, Kertz's wife.
Well, funny seeing you here.
Oh, it's actually quite the story, but I'm curious about your story first.
Well, I mean, we barely got through here, but, you know. Just don't go to the bar down the street because you will want to never leave that place.
Good to know. Good to know.
Actually, I'm
So
gonna say that Elora and I have never met
Yeah, we don't.
Natalia.
Who are the fuck are all these
you
people?
weren't part of the one shot. That's right.
So we've never met her. We're just like,
Yes,
Oh.
only some of you have met her.
oh my god, you're Kertz's wife. He has literally talked so much about you.
How the fuck did you get down here?
Well,
She's better than you.
funny story about that, as Natalia speaks up. I actually was in Rybelka when these three individuals were tracking you for some reason. Apparently, you had sent out some sort of a notification, and they were about to enter the underworld when they mentioned your name, and I figured I was ready for another adventure. So I decided to come with them, and we found a new passageway into the underworld that is relatively nearby Rybelka, but seems to open up near Vethens Hold, and that's why we're down here.
Well, that's not good news, but
She's like way too hot for you. How did you even land her?
you kill big fish. I guess that works pretty well.
But apparently, these individuals used to run with Kertz sometime back, way back when. As Janen just gives you a good punch on the shoulder. Yeah, Kertz was our moral compass, but we didn't really need him.
But that doesn't explain why we're here at the gambling place.
Well, Ilyev, the individual upstairs, she invited us here. Apparently, she invites all the new individuals to town whenever she's strutting about. And
That sounds like a trap, but I guess.
well, it was actually rather nice. We got to meet Adrix Galthrone and a few other individuals. Someone with a bad temper named Jorgoth. But other than that, it was a decent time. Swapped a few stories.
Well, fun.
Yeah.
So does that mean you guys are on our next adventure with us?
Well, I think we're headed to Stoneholm, if I do recall.
Yeah, I kind of told them about Aloth get shenanigan-y. I figured they're better than me at helping out.
I mean, fair.
A little bit more experienced. So yeah,
So,
I called them in to cavalry. Well, technically not cavalry, but you know what I mean.
right.
So this is all fantastic, but you did get paid, right?
No, and I gotta go get my fingers back.
Oh,
She took
God,
your
you're so
drow
weird.
fingers?
I used them to prove a point.
Oh.
You didn't get laid, and you didn't get the money.
Well, I wasn't planning on getting laid.
I just turned to
What?
his wife and be like, "So you didn't marry him for his smarts, then?"
Well, let's just say as she picks up her peg leg, there were definitely other factors involved as she stomps her peg leg.
Sick. I'm gonna drop concentration on Barkskin off of him now that it feels like he's not in immediate doom.
Hurts you no longer hard.
Not
Damn.
from that, anyway.
Yeah. Dagger might have done a little bit of it too.
Well then, any of you fancy a show? I'm looking to go beat up a city leader.
Yes.
I really love this idea for you, but I'm very nervous.
Well, didn't they just say they met him through her? Maybe I can get a little bit more information and
Who is
Maybe-
her, by the way? We keep talking about this elusive woman.
I don't know her
Ilyeth.
fucking name.
Ilyeth is her name.
Oh, Ilyev. I turned to Kertz. So you're fucking with one of the council members of Vethens Hold.
That would have been nice to know before. I guess I am.
You know, Kertz, there's this thing that most polite people do is when you meet someone, you reach your hand out and you shake it and you offer your name in exchange for theirs. I know it's within the barbaric war culture you come from, possibly something that they don't do very often, but it is polite.
Duh.
I usually find it out later. See, I found it out now. Doesn't matter if I found it before or after.
So did he?
He's
did
gonna
he find
forget
out?
this conversation.
Did he find out your name before or after you got married?
Before.
Oh, so it's it was after then.
No, that one was actually before.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's all good now. So, what is it you wanted to do, Elora?
I'm gonna go beat Jorgoth into submission to telling me some information I want.
You see, when you say this, Marcus begins signing language, and Kertz, you understand it because you've hung out with Marcus. You know sign language. As don't fuck with Jorgoth. It's suicide.
Yeah, Marcus says it's a no-go. Well,
so
not
we're not
no-go.
gonna go to the blood pit? Come on, it has such a fanciful name.
He says it's super dangerous.
So is staring down a cave dragon completely naked, ready to get fucked on the ass?
Mm-hmm.
She does have a point.
Oh my
Got
god,
it.
we have
Fair
so much
point.
to tell you, Natalia.
Yeah, you guys can do that. I'm just gonna go get my fingers and come back really fast.
Are you allowed to call them your fingers?
Well, the owners don't need them.
So you head back up. The rest of them are going to stay down here. And as you go upstairs, you see the individuals all hanging around, as well as all the newcomers to Vethens Hold hanging around. You see the half-orc nibbling at one of the fingers that you threw at the crowd, and he's just like kind of biting at it as the other individuals look at you and, oh, Martin. So glad of you to come back. What brings you to return? Is all the drama set done?
Maybe. I don't really know. I just came back for the fingers. If you stop fighting that one, my man, that would be nice.
She throws you a few of them, but the last one is being chewed on by this half-orc individual.
Oh.
he's
Do I recognize
hot.
the finger?
You recognize it as the finger of who was the first one that you killed?
The undead guy.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking
the
about Laura
Oakwood's-
fighting this dude. What do you come up to? His pelvis?
I'm pretty tall.
I'm sorry.
Hey, listen. I can trade you this nice hat for that finger.
He
Why
just
the
growls at
fuck
you.
would I want a hat?
Oh, it's a wondrous item. Very nice. It's magical and makes you better at fighting.
What does it do?
I don't rightly know. I just brought it to someone and they said it makes you better at fighting. I don't know. But I'm kind of, gestures to all of this stuff, kind of all tuned up. So don't really need it. But I do kind of need that finger.
So you're gonna give me something you don't need so you can get this back. Is that right?
Well, yeah, but I can always, finger. I would like to have the finger back, but I can always just get another one.
He throws it up in the air, catches it in his mouth, and swallows it.
Yeah, sounds about right.
This is Yolflin's finger, by the way.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's your loss. Oh well. Guess we get to keep the hat then.
He gives a fart. Now go fuck off somewhere else.
Ooh, look at the big scary man who ate a finger.
Shut up.
He's gonna walk out.
Roll a intimidation check.
Ooh, that's not good. Let's
You can use your strength if you so desire.
Well, when you act like a dumb fuck in front of giant, angry people who very much can, destroy you, you maybe shouldn't say such things.
Listen, we've established Kertz is not smart.
I'm just saying. Even dumb people have their common sense.
He grabs you by the shirt, pulls you up to his level. Your feet come off the ground, and he just looks at you and he says, "You're lucky I don't kill you right now and take every body part down to the boneyard." As you hear from across the room, Ilyev just say, "Jorgoth, keep it in the blood ring." All right. You and me. Fight to the death. Blood.
Kertz, do not say yes to that.
Can you have
Nah.
a proxy?
You'll beat me pretty bad. I'm all set.
I wasn't asking.
And I have a proxy. Because I have someone
What's a
who has
proxy?
a bone. Someone I know seems to have a bone to pick with you. I think it would be much more interesting.
Rewarding, really.
As long as I get someone as well, yes.
Well, it's a one-on-one fight, my man.
And how does this make sense?
Oh no, they will fight for me because I've got beef to pick with you, and you've got beef to pick with me. So I think it would just be a more entertaining fight for you.
Roll a persuasion check, DC of 16.
Guide yourself.
Yup. To sweeten the pot, I'll give you the hat I was going to give you for the
What hat is it?
from the dwarf, from the
Gnome, the albino gnome.
Yeah.
Roll a deception check, because you know what it does. I'm going to give you a DC of 12.
Guide yourself.
And if this fails, this is going to be... Because this is like 3 checks in a row that you're going to fail, so he's about to...
Yeah.
He's about to just cut you right there.
Oh, sweet Lord in
God,
heaven!
man, you're rolling like me.
You're going to die. You're going to die.
I tried my
takes-
best.
He takes the helm,
We'll do it a 2-on-2.
puts you down, and he rips it in half. Now, funny thing, you know this is a magical helm. You know you cannot destroy magical items unless they are from another magical source, and even then, it's very rare. He rips it in half as if it's nothing, and tosses it onto the ground. I'll see you at the blood pits.
Interesting. Ooh.
2v2,
Ooh,
right?
cool,
We're doing
cool.
2v2.
So it's 2v2, right? Yes?
Yeah, fine, whatever.
Ooh. He's gonna walk downstairs, very fucking scared.
I hope
As
that
your-
finger was worth it.
As your wife comes over, so everything worked out?
Mm-hmm. We're good. Elora, let's go somewhere really fast.
Oh,
Are we
no.
following and walking and
Oh,
following?
this is bad. This is
Mm.
bad. He never wants counsel with Elora unless it means something bad.
All right. Well, you guys continue to walk around and head outside, I assume.
Mm-hmm. So you are getting the fight with your main man in the blood pit.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yes.
You would say that. He destroyed a magic item with his hands.
Oh, you met him. Oh, that's
Mm.
a pretty interesting.
He ripped it in half with his hands.
That's
With-
amazing.
I don't like our odds.
Do you know
Just
anything
the-
about?
You don't
But-
understand.
Oh, all right. It's I'll be in the blood pit, and then from the stands you can cast warding bond on me, so I only take half damage.
It's me and you.
Why the fuck would you agree to that?
I'm standing here. alive.
I'm gonna turn to his wife. So you didn't marry him for his brains.
That's
I don't-
definitely not true.
You
All
all
right.
have seen this penis.
Awesome. This is super
When-
dumb.
When is the blood ring? By the way, blood ring also the name of what happens to Jorgoth after he passes that finger.
Oh my god.
As
That's
you
one
say
way
that-
to check your. It's one way to check your prostate. Is all I'm saying.
As you say that, you see a few kids running around with pamphlets. Extra, extra, blood pit, 2-on-2, fight to the death! As you
Wow,
hear
they
people...
work fast.
hey, they need to market to get people there. And you hear a few people, haven't seen a good death ring in a few weeks now. All those pussy just don't want to die. This is gonna be good.
And when is this fight? Is it tonight? Is it like in an hour?
It's like
Is
in
it
an hour.
Sure,
tomorrow?
in an hour. Yeah,
It's like
they're trying to get the
tomorrow.
word out as
You
fast
mean
as they
you
can.
mean it's
Nope,
like tomorrow because
nope.
we're supposed to be able to get change our spells and be ready for.
Yeah, come
Roll
on,
a
Jesse.
D100. If it's above a 50, I'll allow it.
They're already about to die.
It's above a 50. Ooh,
Yes.
so close to 69. Yes, it is first thing in the morning.
Thank God. Okay, so we get one night of rest and are saying goodbyes.
That's great.
Okay, I have an idea for you.
What would be that?
Give me one of the rings.
Okay.
So when you cast Warding Bond, I'll take half the damage.
That's really unfortunate. The bond only goes one way.
Yeah.
God damn it!
Well, actually, this is interesting. We could dump a warding bond into the ring of spell storing, and then you could cast it on one of us.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that.
But I mean, so the rules, from what I understand, all the stuff has to be done inside the ring. So if you get caught cheating, or there could just be something that erases magical effects as soon as you walk through the ring.
Did
And
I
we
miss
just kill
that?
everybody
Did
else.
they say something about that?
Yeah, just because I specifically asked, "Oh, can you use magic?" And he said, "Yeah, as long as you do it inside of the ring. It had to be
Indeed.
done inside the ring."
Indeed.
Okay. So you can't become preloaded buffed.
I don't know about that. I don't know. That's just my guess. We can try that, but I just want us all to be prepared that it doesn't work the way we want it to work.
Well, I mean, just because I always have a first level spell cast every morning. Oh, well.
I can at least try it. And I could also do the, you gave me this blood thing? Is that,
That's for
what level
you,
is that?
Fortunately,
What level is it? Oh,
it's a third level spell,
and what is Warding Bond?
a second level spell.
Okay. Well, I can get rid of the fine traps, and you can put that in there, and then I can use the blood one. I'll just cut myself real quick and give the blood one to you, and then we
Not
can
how
do
it works, love.
that. What do you mean it's not how it works?
The blood armor goes on you, not on someone else.
Okay. Damn it!
It's alright, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Why'd
gonna
you
be
have
so
to-
much fun.
Should I just look like Kertz?
Yeah, okay.
You fight in Kertz's slot.
Ooh.
Just trying to figure out how to make this work. I'm just trying to figure out how to make it work.
What is Gorath? Is he what kind of creature is
Jorgoth.
he? Jorgoth. What kind of creature is he?
Orc.
A full orc.
But it was half orc.
I feel like I would. Is he half orc or is he full orc?
He is half orc.
Would I know enough about them to know whether they're resistant or immune to poison?
Nature check.
Okay.
That was a really good roll.
Let's see.
Wisdom,
I don't.
baby.
Jesse does
I
not
don't
know
think
what
they are.
orcs are.
Yeah, I just couldn't remember.
Yeah, I don't think they have any natural resistance.
They do not.
He's not natural. He's not a normal person. He's not a normal person.
As soon as we find a place to rest for the night, I would like to take out my poisoner's kit and start making a shit ton of poison, or as much poison as I
But
can.
didn't we have poison from some creature?
We do. We have it from a couple.
Yeah, let's find an inn for the night, and both Kertz and I can get one final tup in.
Okay. Well, you guys know that the only place that you know of is the Beholden Inn. So you are welcome to
Beholden
go
Inn.
back there and grab a place to sleep in the
Alright.
back. You don't have to go through the front and give your weapons and items.
Sweet. All right. I don't know how far this charm effect goes, so tight ranks around me as we enter in.
Also, can we all just share like one big room? Because I don't feel like being separated tonight. I think it's probably best that
Fine.
we're all together.
As long as you don't mind the
Um,
sweet love making between me and Cinna.
One room
Okay.
is 1 gold for the night, so you may pay the man. And
I will
yes,
pay the man out of our party funds.
the charm from the pillars do not affect you. They seem to not be able to make the range. So you are in the back of the inn. You're nowhere near the main tap room. You can hear it through the walls, but otherwise it's quiet.
Okay.
I'll
I'm
expend
going
the
to
fine traps.
feverishly set up and start trying to make poison.
All right. Is that a
will-
roll? I assume it's going to be a roll.
Yeah, it's with my poisoner kit, so.
I'll dump a warding bond into his ring.
Sounds gooch.
I'm gonna look over at Cinnamoira and be like, I need to borrow that ring of yours for a moment. You'll get it back tomorrow.
You sure about that?
Well, if you don't, you can
Well.
always have mine if I die.
Don't forget guidance.
Fine.
I'm gonna put it like on my pinky because it's probably way too small for my finger.
It like barely fits over that first knuckle.
Okay.
Wow. Those were good rolls, except my first one.
Do you have any feats, Kertz?
I do not. I was just gonna take one when we leveled up.
Anybody in this group have any interesting feats?
None that
I
are
have
gonna help
spell
you.
sniper and naturalist, so nothing that would help you.
If they start like murdering your body, I will be able to use some of them to do sneak attack, super
I
damage.
mean, I've got lucky, if that counts.
Have to
I mean,
touch you right
Yeah,
as
before.
but
lucky,
used it.
you could force Jesse to re-roll something, right?
Yeah,
No,
you want to
but
know what
you
I
get to
forgot I had?
reroll.
I forgot I had inspiration.
There you go, baby. Yep, we all have inspiration. Well, so I think most of us have inspiration. Okay, so one of those didn't work, but that means you guys can have 4 vials of purple worm poison, which is 3d6 damage apiece.
Does it do any saves and stuff like that?
No, unfortunately not.
Straight
I mean,
poison damage.
it's just straight poison damage. So they can, I think it's a bonus action on your turn. You can add it to your weapon and then attack with it.
And how many each do we have?
There's 4 of them, so 2 each if you want. And it's, what did I say, 3d6? Poison. That's not how you spell poison, but that's fine. Added an extra I in there. Everything's Gucci. And then I have one, right? I have one, how many did I have to count again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I have 2 of the Petrus acid.
Ooh, what does that do? Yeah.
I don't know because that was a creature that we haven't discovered yet, or that we have that's not like actually D&D related. Well,
It was
it's like
something we fought.
3E or something. Yeah. So
Jesse, do you
Jesse
remember
would,
how much damage the acid from that creature?
From which creature?
the Petrus, the Petrous.
I can certainly look that up in 3,
Sweet.
2, 1. 66. Nope.
60.
Wait. Nope. Hold on. Which one? The Petrus.
The Petrus.
Petrus did a bite, or what did he do? Claws, swallow.
Acid. What?
Something
Swallowed.
with acid.
I'm looking. I see psychic damage. What the fuck?
Yeah, I have his eye, and then I have his acid glands.
Ah. Okay. Yeah, that is 4d6.
Nice. So I have 2 of those, so you guys can each take 1 of those if you'd like.
Okay.
I have
That's-
another plan.
That's acid, so we don't actually need to like coat our weapons.
No, you can just toss it at them like a fucking.
Tell
like
me
a
if you want
bomb.
to do this or not, but well, wait, no. Never mind. I can't do this, really. Never mind. I was thinking that maybe as you guys go... Well, I could. It depends how close we are with the enemies from the stands. I could potentially cast my tentacle inside there and try and help do some damage to them and make it look like Kertz summoned it. Or
That-
you summoned it.
It's a very risky move. I think maybe only in the most rare of circumstances.
It's not like it's gonna do anything. It's not much, but you know, anything is everything.
Jesse, would it be possible to like put the poison on one of the points of my shield so that I could like do a shield bash with it and use the poison that way?
I would say that's a tough. Roll me a d100. If it's a 70 or higher, I'll allow it. I will
Also,
allow it.
is there like a rule on things that you can take into the blood pit?
You are not sure?
I know who might know. That lovely bartender downstairs.
Yeah, can we ask him and see if he knows if there's like a rule, a hard and fast rule of like things you can't take in?
Sure. By the way, Marcus, Janin, Boris, all got their own room. Natalia is just hanging out with Kertz right now, and she, for the first time that you've ever seen, has concern over her face.
Yeah, so is
Love
Kertz.
concern.
You know,
Kertz, we've only been here for a day, but I've seen that man do things I've never seen anyone else do.
Super fun.
Mhm.
Super fun.
perhaps we dump your blood armor out of that ring and we just toss a revivify in there real quick.
Yep. I'm gonna do that.
That's what you want to do?
Yep.
It's a 3rd level spell?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
All right. And so Tomba comes around and, yeah, you asked for some questions about the city.
Yeah, babe. Like for the blood fights, the blood pit fights. Do you know if there's like a list of rules of things that you can't take in, or are you allowed to take in anything on your person?
As far as I know, you can take in whatever you want.
Beautiful. That was what I was looking for.
But I will say that the body and all the effects on it get taken by the victor, so don't bring anything in there that you're willing to lose if you know that you're going to lose.
Well, it's to the
Well,
death,
it's to
so...
the death, so it is what it is, you know?
Okay, well. Anything else?
How
no, babe,
late are
that's
the
it.
blood pits open?
Oh, they're 24/7.
Okay, then. I stand up, and I went...
Some
I'll
scouting.
say, Elora and Kertz, we're gonna give you guys the room. Sporelina, why don't we head out of here? We got some looking around to do.
Okay, sure.
So, I want to head out with her to the blood pits.
Okay. You head over to Le Blood
fine.
Pits.
Giving them a little bit of a chance to, bone stuff.
Yeah, love your the last night with their loves.
All
Yeah.
right. And
Just in case.
this beautiful piece is brought to you by another commission. I had to pay
Yes.
so much money for it.
It is so
but the
much.
artist is really famous, so.
I also want to say thank you so much for the feet pics. That was a nice tip.
I mean, you were my first OnlyFans patron, so.
Yes.
OnlyFans where I walk.
You come around and you can see this very large building around several smaller buildings, and it's a literal pit. You can see that there are different stairwells going downward, but you can stand right on the street level and look down as long as you're not staring at a overhang, but you can stare down at just carnage. You can see blades swiveling. You see blood everywhere. You see things shooting from up above. It sounds like there are fans that are shooting crossbows and laughing. You can see the two individuals that are fighting inside the ring. One of them falls, and the other one pulls a boiling pot of oil and pours it on this individual who's screaming, just blood-curdling screams. And then the other individual lifts up this oil-covered body and thrusts him onto the side of the wall into a spike. And then you hear a whistle. All right, you win, over. And you see a bunch of people rushing over to the individual who got spiked, and they are trying to patch him up as best they can to stop the bleeding.
Yikes. This is a big yikes, right? This is a big yikes.
Yeah. I'm going to take a step outside of the Coliseum, or this pit. I'm going to cast Unseen Servant.
Mhm.
And I'm going to have it walk in a straight line, basically into the pits.
To see if
Okay.
it can get through like a barrier.
Correct.
Or if it like disappears. Yeah, good call.
Correct.
All right, so it walks. It's gonna hit a wall, I assume.
I don't know, like, based on what you're describing,
Oh, are you asking me? Oh, because are they incorporeal? They're not incorporeal, are they?
they are invisible.
But that doesn't mean they can walk through walls.
Correct. They have
so,
to
I
go
mean, there's,
over things.
There's gates and walls through this, so it would have to try and climb over the wall.
Indeed.
Correct.
to see
So,
if it-
what does it need to do for that?
Nothing. It climbs over. It takes a while, but you feel it in your soul that the magic is working, and it walks into the center of the field, leaving bloody
Sick.
footprints behind.
Okay, that's cool.
I will dismiss it.
Don't let it see that.
Yeah. Warning
like a
bond
me
should
sneaks.
work.
I don't
Under
want to
like
live.
under my breath, I whispered to her that warning bond should work. My servant went all the way to the center, so as long as we're within range for the bond, we'll be fine.
Okay.
We saw people shooting crossbows.
Yep, fans and non-fans were shooting very poorly aimed crossbows. Like, let's be honest, it was real bad.
So does that
I
mean
know.
we could shoot, maybe?
I want to go to where they were shooting from. How can I get there?
There are stands all around this. You have to walk down the stairs, and there's stands all around the blood pits.
So from the looks of it, I could potentially shoot at this person from these stands.
Potentially, you'd have to see if you have to ask anyone if you would like.
I want to watch some people that are up there, and then I want to, like, once they come down, and be like, man, how did you get to do that? That was awesome.
Well, you just place a bet, and if your bet is high enough, they give you these free crossbows. They're shit, honestly, but makes you feel like you're a part of the celebration. That's for damn sure.
How much did you have to bet?
Maybe on this fight, about 5 gold.
Oh, okay. Who do I talk to?
Just talk to the betting offices over there. Just, ask
Okay.
them, and they might provide you with something that the crowd can partake in.
Okay. Do they look like regular light crossbows?
They look
Or
like
hand
shitty
crossbows?
light crossbows, yes. They are like, you go to like the bowling alley and they give you those shoes. they're very much like ugh.
They're used, but they don't look
Very.
like super damaged, do they?
No,
Like-
they look
Like
functional enough.
if I picked it up, was it gonna be that big?
It's
of
a
a
light
deal?
crossbow. It's a light crossbow.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna under my breath I'll say to her, I'm gonna need that poison, and we need to go buy some bolts now.
My poison was already given to.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna need some to start coating some bolts so that I can shoot these people, so they maybe have a chance to live.
Well, you can talk to the ones that are about to die. I made it for them, so.
I guess. Okay. And I'm just gonna, walk around for like a good, solid hour at least to give them before we go back.
Sure. All right. Well,
Yeah.
you guys head back, and you all gather around and continue strategizing through the night as you think about what you're planning on doing for the next day. And that is where we will end it.
Sick.
And we level up, right?
Come on,
yes,
Jesse.
you will
Yeah.
definitely need that.
Oh,
Good, really?
Yes,
Jesse, I have
you'll
a
level
question for you.
11. Yes.
For create destroy water, what's it contain?
You cut out. What was it for create destroy water?
Yeah, what constitutes a contain?
You're
Not a
trying to
body.
bloodbend. You're not allowed to bloodbend.
No, I mean, like, say, creating water in a guy's mouth.
Yeah, no. I've seen this on Reddit before. No.
Yep, no, I know. Just trying to give myself a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I might have fucked up real bad.
What
Instead
gives
of
you
Elora
this
dying by
impression?
herself, now you're gonna die with.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So Jesse,
Mm-hmm.
when does the level up happen?
Right now. Right this second.
No. I mean, like in the morning, at night.
Oh, right the second before you guys go to bed, so you can
Yeah,
change
so you
out
can-
all your spells.
Okay.
What a benevolent god Jeffy is.
I try.
Cool.
Hey, I got an auto 1d8 radiant damage on all my.
Hear me out. What if I make mushrooms and what if I make my spell caps and I give them spell caps?
Really quick. So Marcus actually hands Kertz a piece of paper, and he signs to Kertz and just says something I thought you might be interested in, and it is the plans on how to make a specific item. Kertz.
That's why I was asking. That's exactly why I was asking. Yup. Oh man. Yeah. How long does it take? There's no time limit for creating it?
However long the spell is.
Oh, okay. So it takes. All right. So it takes an hour.
Also, just I'm gonna try and make health potions if you don't mind.
Sounds Gucci. You know
Yeah.
the rules.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he'll spend the first hour before going to sleep making that item.
Describe it.
Well, it doesn't have a finger anymore, but it will be a necklace of fingers.
How many?
It 5.
You can borrow one or two
Has
from
to
my
have
gold.
5.
No, I have enough. I have enough. Just one of them no longer exists. The Yoflid's finger got eaten, and I do have another one. I just don't know if what would change for the item for that.
I will let you know. You let me know what finger that is, and I will give you.
We have Morrik's unseen servant follow Jorgoth around and pick the bones out of his poop.
What finger? What finger is it?
Pinky finger.
Of who?
Oh no. Hang on one second.
Yep.
I have to
I
cross-reference with what
give
is.
Elora and Kertz, you both get 2 potions of dragon. What are those? The dragon blood potions?
Okay. It was a young dragon, am I right?
Yeah, I believe the cave dragon, right, was a young dragon,
Indeed.
Chessie?
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
look that up. I think that's at 60.
It is just a generic drow thing.
Then it doesn't help you.
Does it have to be somebody special?
It does.
Yes.
How, like, what special? Because I'm pretty sure 2 of my duels are non-generic drow.
Yeah, it's true.
Is one of them Yoflid?
Remind me who Yolflid was.
He was the undead drow that we first. He was the first one.
The first guy.
First big baddie. The first big baddie of the right at the end of the Dark Forest.
Yeah, where we were following them into the forest, right?
Indeed.
Yes.
Oh
No.
fuck!
Oh, wait, I took his head. No, did I take his head?
No, I think you only took the lady's head.
Yeah, I only took lady's head, so he would be. I mean, I honestly I didn't know I had to keep track of who these drows were, so I've had 10.
Maybe
and
we
I've
have to
lost,
be a
I've
roll.
lost.
This is gonna be a fun roll. You killed
Yeah.
2 out of 7, so there's
Out of
gonna
10.
be a out of 10. So 2, 80. So an 80 or higher, it's gone. So go ahead and roll that D100, 80 or higher, and it's not good.
So you want less than 80. 79,
Less than
baby.
80 or 69.
Leaving this in your hands,
69.
Kurtz.
Kertz, roll a D100.
Please don't. I've been so bad today.
Do you want me to roll it? Yay! It's
Oh.
one of him!
You found one of Yolflid's fingers and just thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Okay. All right.
Your
Yep.
ghoul loses 1 HP.
Okay.
All right.
What
Well-
about my bone golem, Jess?
I will get back to you on that before next week so that you can do your shenanigan.
Yeah, just in case
it
I
will-
die, I will have it follow all of Cinna's command.
I will say it will require the ceremony spell, and it will require a third level spell slot.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so but that needs to happen in the morning. So just be aware that you're gonna kill a third level spell slot in the morning to make your bone boy.
I'll probably hold off on that and just give her like control of all my ghouls.
Gotcha. All right. Kurti, do you wanna show them what it is?
Yep. I am copying.
I already did it.
Thank you.
Wow. Oh my god, I have to read all this?
It's a big one. It's a good one.
That's what she said. All right. In essence,
nice.
what it does
Jesus.
is so these types of amulets are generally only provided by clerics, and only 1 per cleric. Generally, you have trophies on different individuals, powerful individuals. You can take a trophy, whether it's an eye, a toe, or whatever, and you can add it to this trophy. Only 5 items are allowed per trophy. When you use one of the trophies, you get a Commander Shout ability, and depending on how many trophies you've used, gives you up like higher or lower abilities on top of that. But each trophy has a very unique flavor to it, and every time you use it, you can only use it once per day. And if every time you use it, there's a chance that it will shrivel and die forever. So there's these big chances of things happening. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. That's for damn sure.
Mm-hmm.
If you want something better formatted, this link is way better formatted than that.
Can I go look for a gem encrusted bowl? Worth 1,000 gold pieces.
A gem encrusted bowl?
Worth 1,000 gold pieces?
Roll an
For-
investigation
for
check,
For some
DC
breakfast.
DC
Yeah.
18 investigation check.